ahead and turn your eyes and body to Miss Butler. Turn your eyes and body to Miss Butler. 3, 2, 1. Before we get started, we're going to go over what our body should look like and sound like on the carpet. Okay, so I want to see everybody show me with your hands what level should you read on, what level should you be on while you're on the carpet. Show me with your hands, please. Oh, nice job. Red, blue rose, got it. Green rose, ready. Orange and purple row, ready. Very good. Level 0. And we know our body should be crisscross applesauce. Where should our hands be? In your lap. Thank you. Can you show me that, please? Crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap. I see lots of friends with their eyes forward on Miss Butler. Nice job. So listen carefully to where if you need to look at me or if we need to look at the board. So everybody's ready in learner's position. We're ready to move on. Nice job. Okay? So we were talking about earlier, there are different reasons why authors write books or write text or stories. Does anybody remember, what was that yummy dessert we talked about that helped us remember? Peyton? Pie. Very good. P-I, and what's the last letter? E. Very good. Why do authors, just a second. What's one of the reasons an author writes a book or a text? What does the P stand for, Hannah? Persuade. Very good. What does the I stand for? Jermel. Inform. And Deshaun, what does the E stand for? Entertain. Very good. I want you to think in your brains. I want everybody to go ahead and press your brains. Think in your brains. I want you to think out what does the word, we're going to really look at inform and entertain. I want you to think about what does the word inform mean. You're thinking. You're going to turn quietly and tell a partner what the word inform means. Teach.
Okay.
Partner in a small group. Should be talking about the word inform.
Yeah. Nicholas is partner. Nicholas, who's your partner?
I think talking about information.
Nicholas, that's not very friendly.
Give you about 10 more seconds. Wrap up your thoughts. I want you to keep talking about this, okay?
Voice on your bottom. Mark voice on your bottom.
We have a couple more seconds. One, voice awesome. 2, turn to Miss Butler. 3, raise your hand to share.
I don't have it.
Ooh, Deshaun, what do you think inform means?
I think inform.
We're talking about information. I love how you use the word information to go with the word inform. Hannah? It's probably had to do with information, Maya. Maybe telling your teacher about an animal that you know about. Okay, very good. We're going to move on hands down. I love how you all have ideas. Hands down, please. All right. Now I want you to think about the word entertain. We talked about the word entertain. And we talked about how usually it happens in a story. So what does the word entertain mean? Think in your head. Turn to a partner. Teach.
Okay.
Remember, guys? Come on, it's just 3.
Sit up, Miss Ray. He wants to talk to you. Sit up, please.
Come on, you're an Arthur. It makes me like Look out, where are you going? You're our group.
All right, wrap up your ideas. 1, voice off. 2, turn your body. 3, raise your hand to share. What do you think the word entertain means? Nadia.
Okay. Better fix it.
Ooh, I really like how the red rose sitting.
You'll get one.
Remember, if you talk out, you're stealing someone's thinking time. Let me come back to you. Okay, what do you think about it when we come back? Right, Brenton?
It means a story.
You have to tell you a story, and it tries to keep your attention. Very good. So we talked about entertaining. When an author writes to entertain the audience, they want to tell you a story. I love how quietly Deshaun is sitting. He has his hands in his lap. His bubble is on. His eyes are on Miss Butler.
Fix it right now.
Nice job. Nadia, can you tell me again what Brenton said? So that's how I was coming back to you.
See, you got the purple. Your own choice.
Telling a story is to entertain. So today, we have been reading a lot of different books about animals, and those authors have had a lot of different reasons or purposes to write to us. Some have been to inform us about animals. Some have been to entertain us about stories about animals. So if I want you to go ahead and turn your body to the smartboard. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. I'm going to give the orange row, red row point at the end. Nice job. All right, I want everybody, I'm going to go ahead and I want you to look up at the orange sentence up at the top of the smartboard. I'm going to wait just a second. My friends, we're almost ready. I see some people are trying to read it. Let's try to read it in our head first. I'll give you a second to look at it, and you can read it with me in just a second. In your head. Okay? We're going to do a my turn, your turn, my turn. How do animals, your turn,
How do animals
use their unique features
use their unique features
in unexpected ways?
in unexpected ways?
Very good. So how do animals use their unique features in unexpected ways? And we've already talked about the word unexpected. Thank you, Deshaun, for tracking the speaker. We have already talked about the word unexpected is kind of like the word unsuspecting. It's like you don't know it's going to happen. Okay, so we talked about in Never Smile at a Monkey how some of the animals, we might not know how they would act in different situations. Okay, so I want you all to think for just a second, and we have talked about this book a lot. We've been able to dive deep in it. We've been able to look at different questions and different text features that help us. So we're going to look at it. And I want you to think about, why did Steve Jenkins, that's the author of this book, why did he write this book? Why did he write it for us to read? I want you to think about it for just a second. I don't want any hands up because I want you to just think. And while you're thinking, I'm going to flip through just a couple of the pages, just so we can kind of look. I'm just looking at a couple pages. You're thinking about, why did he write this book? To inform us, to teach us, or to entertain us and tell a story? Okay, now you can raise your hand if you would like to share. Why did he write this book, Jermel?
Because so he can tell us about the dangerous animals, and it might think, and you might think they were cute, but he's telling you if the animal is cute, they'll do whatever he says.
So Jermel's saying he was writing it to tell us about the dangerous animals, and even though we might think animals are cute, they might still be dangerous. That's the author's point for writing the book. That's a really good answer. But I want you to think about this question too. Why did he write the book? To inform us, which means to teach. We all told me that means to teach, or to tell us a story, to entertain. Is it to inform or to entertain? Rylan? You say crisscross. Why you tell me, please? Story. Okay, he says to tell a story. You might have anything to add or disagree, agree. Hannah? I like how I see silent signals instead of calling out. Nice job. To inform. Why do you say inform?
Because these animals might actually be dangerous, so you have to be very careful.
We had to inform us. Very good. Ron, do you understand why it's to inform instead of tell a story? Because stories usually have characters and settings. Sit up, please. Okay. So it is to inform us, and we already talked about the main point. Jermel, can you repeat what you said? Because I'm going to call on somebody else to tell me in their own words.